children. Today we are going to study our new lesson, chemical effects of electric current. So it's lesson number 14. So in this lesson we are going to study what are good conductors, what are bad conductors, what is LED, what are the effects, that means what is heating effect of electric current, what is magnetic effect of electric current, next liquids as the conductors, next our main topic, it's chemical, what are the chemical effects of this electric current. About this we are going to study in this lesson. Okay, so first let's start our lesson with conductors. So materials can be divided into two types. They are good conductors and bad conductors. So about this already we studied in our previous classes. So materials can be divided into two types, good conductors and bad conductors. So what is meant by good conductor? Good conductors is electric current can easily pass through some materials. Such materials are called good conductors of electricity. That means now if we see electricity, we all know electricity. This electricity can pass easily through some materials. Like example, iron. So now I am having one iron rod. So one end it is attached with the electric wires. If I catch in the another end, or if I touch in the another end, what will happen means I will get the electric shock. What is the reason means? So the wires which is, or the electric current which is reached to the one end, from there through this material iron, that electric current will pass and will reaches to the another end. That means this iron, what it is doing, it is allowing the passage of electric current. Such materials are known as good conductors, and examples of good conductors are iron, copper, silver, aluminium, gold, etc. are good examples of good conductors. Now another type. Now instead of iron rod, I am having wooden stick. So one end when I attach it to the one end, when I attach it with iron, when I attach it to the electric wires, if I catch the another end, or if I touch the another end, or if I comes in contact with the another end, then also I will not get the shock. What is the reason means this material will not allow the passage of this electric current through them. Such materials are known as bad conductors. So what is bad conductors is electric current cannot pass easily through some materials. Such materials are called bad conductors of electricity. And examples are rubber, wood, asbestos, plastic, etc. are examples of these bad conductors. Now our next topic is LED. What is LED? LED is, it is not the full form. Nowadays we are hearing LED. LED is not the full form. It is abbreviated of light emitting diode. So what is LED is? LED is the abbreviated form of light emitting diode. An LED is enclosed in a glass housing with two wires. One LED is slightly longer than another. An LED can glow even in the presence of weak current. Now if you see the LED bulb, normally bulb it will contain two LEDs. One LED is slightly longer than the second LED. And one more characteristic of this LED is, even in the small current or in the weak current also this LED will glow. Normal bulbs will not glow. Our next topic is heating effect of current. Heating effect of electric current. When electric current passes through a conductor, it increases the temperature of the conductor. This is called heating effect of electric current. Many electrical appliances work on heating effect of electric current. Example, electric bulb, water heater, iron, electric iron, etc. That means now when electric current passes through the conductor means it's good conductor. Okay, so when the electric current passes through this conductor, what will happen? The temperature of this conductor material will be increased. Due to that, heating effect will be produced. Many electrical appliances will work on this principle. Examples of this is electric bulb, how it glows when this filament glows. Next, electric heater, electric iron, etc. are example of this heating effect of electric current. Our next is magnetic effect of electric current. When electric current passes through a conductor, a magnetic field is created around the conductor. This is called magnetic effect of electric current. This can be demonstrated by keeping a magnetic compass near the current carrying conductor. A magnetic compass shows deflection when it is placed near a current carrying conductor. The devices which work on magnetic effect or electric current are electric motor and electromagnetic, and these two are the examples of this magnetic effect of electric current. That is, examples is electric motor and electromagnet. Our next is liquids which are good conductors. Now let's find liquids which are good conductors. Some liquids too can conduct electricity. Example is tap water, lemon juice, vinegar, salt solution, etc. They can conduct the electricity. Most of the liquid which conduct electricity solution are acid, base or salt. Liquids which are bad conductors. So this one is showing that liquids which are good conductors. Good conductors are like some are acids, some may be base or some may be salts. Now coming to liquids which are bad conductors is some liquids are bad conductors of electricity. Example, distilled water. Once again I am saying good conductor is tap water. Here it is distilled water. Both is not same. Tap water is different to the distilled water. Okay, distilled water, honey, milk, vegetable oil, etc. So you may get the doubt, what is the difference between this tap water and distilled water? Okay, in tap water it is containing many of the salts are dissolved in that, but coming to the distilled water, it is pure water, no salts are dissolved in this distilled water. Okay, tap water conducts electricity because it contains various salts dissolved in it. Hence it is advised not to touch an electric switch with wet hands. Now coming to chemical effects of electric current. In 18,000, a British chemist, William Nicholson, showed that when electrodes were immersed in water and current was passed through water, bubbles of oxygen and hydrogen were produced. Bubbles were formed at the electrode connected to the negative terminal. When electric current is passed through a conducting solution, some chemical reaction takes place in the solution. This is called chemical effect of electric current. Some of the chemical effects of electric current are as follows. Bubbles of gas may be formed at electrodes. Deposits of metal may be seen on electrodes. Change of color of solution may occur. So for understanding this, let's see chemical formula of water. What is the chemical formula of water, or with what gases water is made? Water is made up of hydrogen, oxygen. Okay, now when electrodes are immersed in water, and electrodes means iron rods, okay, like iron rods. Okay, so when electrodes are immersed in this water and when electricity is passed through that, what will happen? This hydrogen and oxygen, both the gases will be dissociated and they are formed at the electrodes connected to the negative terminal. Okay, see here I am having the diagram. See, this is one electrode, this is second electrode. Okay, so one electrode, it is carrying negative charge, known as cathode. Another electrode carrying positive charge, it is known as anode. Okay, so both the electrodes, Here I am taking the process electroplating. Okay, so here I am having solution. Okay, now this is the tank. When electricity is passed through these electrodes, what will happen? So the gas or material which is carrying positive charge will be deposited to the negative charge, and which is carrying positive charge, negative charge, it will be attached to the positive charge. Okay, see here, the process of depositing a layer of desired metal on any another material by means of electricity is called electroplating. Here see, both the electrodes. Okay, here I am taking the solution. Okay, so example, here I am taking solution copper sulfate, CuSO4, copper sulfate. Okay, so when electricity is passed through this, what will happen? This copper sulfate will split into Cu plus SO4 minus copper and sulfate. So Cu plus, it will be attached to the, or it will be attracted to the cathode, and SO4 minus will be moved to the anode. The material which needs to be coated with a layer is made the negative electrode, that is negative electrode is known as cathode. The plate of desired metal is made to the positive electrode is known as anode. The conducting solution is made of a salt of desired metal. The electric current is passed through the solution. The desired metal dissociates from the plate and gets deposited on the material at negative electrode. Some uses of electroplating. What are some of the uses of electroplating? Imitation jewelry is made by applying a layer of gold or silver. Applying a layer of chromium on an article by this method is called chrome plating. Parts of bicycle, motorbike and sanitary fittings are chrome plated by this method. Tin cans are made by electroplating tin on iron. Applying a layer of zinc on an articles is called anodizing. Electric poles and beams on bridges are electroplated with zinc. Chrome plating and anodizing helps in preventing from corrosion. So this is electroplating, and with this electroplating problem also is there. What is the problem with this electroplating is, electroplating results in production of many harmful chemicals. Disposal of these chemicals is a big problem. This is the major problem with this electroplating. Once again I am repeating, problem of electroplating is, electroplating results in production of many harmful chemicals. Disposal of these chemicals is a big problem. And this is the completion of our lesson.